is Dylan, and I will be talking about the difference between themes in chapters 1 through 3 in 100 Years of Solitude. There are many themes in these chapters from magic reality. Versus solitude in characters. Chapter 1 opens with a flashback from our protagonist, remembering how his father was shot by a firing squad. What this tells us about the chapter, the many things coming along, is that how this book presents time differently. There can be one flashback in one scene and then cut to the future in another. So time is a major theme to this book and chapter. Later on the chapter, it talks about a group of gypsies coming to a town with powerful magnets and showing it to the town of Macondo. Then our protagonist, Jose Arcadio Buendia, gets interested and buys them for his mule and 2 goats. But the gypsies describe the magnets as them having their own souls and all they need to do is to wake them up. This shows another theme in the chapter of magic versus reality where characters make inanimate objects seem to have spirits or magic. Another type of magic versus reality is Orlando Buendia, who is believed to see the future because of him predicting the soup would spill, and it did. This could have been a coincidence, or he could have seen that the soup is not placed right and made a guess it was going to fall. The theme of magic versus reality is presented yet another way at the end of the book, when the book talks about gypsies bringing a machine that sews buttons, lowers fevers, makes people lose bad memories, and lose time. This type of machine does not exist because that would basically be impossible. On to Chapter 2. Chapter 2 opens with the same type of theme as the first chapter, which is time and how it talks about Ursula's great-great-grandmother in the 16th century who burned herself badly when pirate Sir Francis Drake attacked Riohacha. But the reason they do this theme throughout the chapters so that it makes the reader able to understand and connect the dots in the missing holes of the chapter. Another theme in the chapter is incest because Jose Arcadio Buendia is first cousins with Ursula. There has been another case where an aunt of Ursula and the uncle of Jose Arcadio Buendia married and had a child having pigtails because of the deformity. Later on the chapter, it talks about Jose Arcadio Buendia killing a man named Aguilar for insulting his manhood. But Aguilar comes back from the dead and haunts Ursula and Jose Arcadio Buendia. This theme of magic versus reality. This is a theme of magic versus reality because ghosts don't exist, and if they would have been seen or spotted by not just them. The rest of the chapter is family drama of Jose Arcadio and Pilar Turner. Lastly, Chapter 3 themes are solitude, imagination, and magic versus reality because this chapter talks about Jose Arcadio Buendia staying alone for 7 days in Islam to study and practice silversmithing, and the imagination theme is for how the town of Marcando believes that insomnia is a disease, so Arcadio Buendia tries to build a machine to recover their memories. Imagination is one of the themes for this chapter because memories don't go away. They're just there, but we just don't remember them. So the use of imagination makes Jose Arcadio Buendia build a machine for it. But before he makes the machine, a man comes and gives Jose Arcadio Buendia a drink which gives his memories back, and the man is Malik, who has come back from the dead because it was lonely being alone. It was lonely being dead. This part of the chapter has 2 themes, which are solitude and magic, because Melikides was tired of being alone and comes back to Jose Arcadio Buendia. And it is also magic because a person cannot come back from the dead unless it would have to been some type of magic. Later on, the magic theme comes back as Jose Arcadio Buendia tries to take a picture of God to prove that he does exist. So there are many themes to chapters 1 through 3, mainly magic versus reality because this book uses more about imagination to over-explicify different things. And I forgot to mention from chapter 2 that there is also a magic carpet ride, so it's mostly magic. And the time that these events take place can also shift because of how time is presented differently in these chapters and book. Thank you.